Hello again. Doing another video on. I had people ask me yesterday, like where I was going, what I was doing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to a hair gathering. Some of them are like, what's that? And it's kind of hard to explain, like what a hair gathering is. Like pretty much people, we have the same common thing, which is hair. But you get to meet people, and something about like the now it's like a natural hair community that is like positive. Like if you see somebody with natural hair, 9 times out of 10, they're they're hella cool. You can't really, especially if you talk about like, oh, your hair is so nice. I doubt you'll see somebody upset and go, oh, thank you. Like, no, you mostly get like, oh, okay. And the question that seems to a simple question, but the answer could be very complex depending on the person and their regimen. Like, what do you put in your hair? What do you use in your hair? And I get that. I'm like, well, it depends on the day of the week or how my hair is. And they're like, what? Like, yeah, it depends. But now I just tell people like, yeah, you could go to the channel. I need to put more of like what I do, but I wanted to incorporate different things besides only hair. I like viewing people's channels where it's like they have other things. Don't get me wrong, like I love the hair only videos, but in life it's like there's always a little more to it. So that was one of the things I thought. And yeah, like how that would be a nice question. How do you explain a hair gathering? So when people ask like, "What's a hair gathering?" they could go to that. Like this weekend, this Saturday, if you live in Brooklyn or in New York in general, there's some. Sorry about the shaking. There's something in Brooklyn in the museum called First Saturday. It's kind of like I noticed like Brooklyn is starting to be a little more commercial, which I kind of don't like in a way. I like the whole like everybody coming relaxing. It's shocking. But first Saturday is get it first Saturday of the month that you could go to the museum and there's different themes, different music that's playing. And there's like hundreds of people that go there, like hundreds. And every first Saturday there's something. I'll probably put a video of snippets of the first Saturday, August 2010. I went with my sisters. It was pretty cool because they haven't been to the first Saturday, and it's like different. It's like open, like melting, like a melting pot. That's what I love about Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn a lot. Like I can't see myself. There is other places. It's nice and all, but Brooklyn is where my heart is. But yeah, like how would you describe a hair gathering? I have a tendency of like hopping subjects or back and forth. So try to keep up. I'm sorry, it's kind of like what I do. But to describe, especially like my male friends, like yeah, I went to a hair gathering. Like that's what takes me out of the house. Because with the hair gathering that I really love, like anytime I see one in New York, I'm like, I want to go to one. I wanted to go to Curly Fruities. I think she had it like 2 years ago or so. But I was like nervous. I was one of those YouTubers that like I click on videos but you never see my face until I went to the. I met Curly Fruities. Kind of was like one of the people that inspired me of like creating videos. When I saw her at First Saturday last year, actually, First Saturday 2010, April 2010, and it was kind of like nice. So I went up to her. I was like, I told my friends didn't get what I was talking about. I was like, oh my god, like I think I see on YouTube. So you know, little alcohol influence. But I just went up to her. I was like, "Do you do YouTube videos?" And she started laughing. Her friend was laughing a lot, like, "Yo, this YouTube business." I'm like, "Yeah." And my hair was like blown out all the way. I might do. No, I won't blow it out. I'll try to comb it out. Because at times my hair can somehow get a little straight with a little. Like if I have it in a ponytail for long enough, it'll look really straight. Somebody who braided my hair one time was like, "Did you blow dry or anything?" I'm like, "Nope. I just brushed it a lot. Just brushed it a lot." So, yeah. How would you describe a hair gather? Hopefully more like, yeah, like a place. I wish I had like a flip cam, or I should have brought my camera, but it didn't have memory card. It didn't charge the battery. I should start doing that since now I'm doing videos. Yeah. So I have to upload a video that my brother edited for me. I'm not really up on editing. It's pretty much I try to keep it within the 10-minute time frame, and I notice it's not really that long once you like chit chat or you go off the subject. You look at the time, you're like, crap. But yeah, it's really nice, really nice. So yeah, that hair gathering first Saturday if you're in the Brooklyn area in the Brooklyn Museum on Eastern Parkway. From now they change the time from 8 to 10. You can go to first Saturdays like music. You can check out the museum. During in the earlier in the day, there's events that go on. We have to get tickets. I don't like to be late, so at times it's like kind of hard for me to get the tickets to go to these events. But it's really cool. You can drink. You can bring kids. So like I seen kids like just dancing along. I have a little soft spot for them. And yeah. So I keep going back to the question. How would you describe hair gathering? You could do video response. You can comment, rate, or subscribe. Yeah. How would you describe a hair gather? I might try to change this video, but if not, I'll just throw it out there. And because at times this is how I really think. Like I'm not gonna edit how I think. This is how I think. So I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Comment, do what you like. You know the whole spiel. And thank you for watching.